Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another edition of the Fulm show.
Ladies and gentlemen, applying that more than one person listens to this show.
It always shocks me the fact that not only one person listens to this show.
If you are here listening to this show, reevaluate your life.
It's like, see when you look at the amount of folk who have listened to it and then you realise that you don't know that many people.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to turn you up, Joe.
Me?
Aye,
sure, firing. Because the great people that are listening to this need to hear more of me.
Aye, so
I hear a bit enough of you as it is.
I know.
Alright. I'm fine.
You've just make sure that's pre-fade. Make sure it's all pre-fade.
That's pre-fade. That's pre-fade.
Aye.
Aye, it's all pre-fade.
You need to talk directly into the
And we're
mic.
going.
Right. I'm Stephen Smith.
Are you?
Well, my God-given name is Stephen Smith. That's my slave name. That's my government name. I prefer that you called me
What's
by my
your
spirit name.
street protest name? Sunhawk.
My street,
I was going to say Nighthawk.
my street protest name is.
Nah.
I don't.
You're on it.
Nah, I couldn't think of one.
Nah.
I couldn't think of one without being offensive, so I decided
Aye.
just not to. I'm joined by once again Chris Grant
Wait.
and Joe Fisher,
Hello.
and we're going to talk about films.
These mics were in my car and they're like so cold that there's like condensation on like the grill.
We are on these
It's like wet.
cold mic season.
Yep.
Did you
We're going
say
to warm them up with our hot movie vibes.
Did you
Aye.
say we were going to talk about films? So then why are we talking about the monstrosity that is Far Cry?
That's not a film.
Right, so
That's
are we diving right in there?
It's,
I'm already wet. We've dived
it's a crucible.
Um,
It's a challenge.
you dived into the pool of Far Cry.
It's a ritual.
You
See, like,
you made us
The
dive
cool,
into the pool.
the cool pool of Far Cry.
See, I
You
was saying,
shoved us in without
I
armbands
dived
or
into the pool of.
goggles.
I'm not gonna lie. I dived into the pool of Far Cry and my willy shriveled up right when I done it. It was cold.
You also put bloodthirsty zombievers in that swimming pool to kill us.
Yeah,
we watched
Zombie
it.
was alright.
see, the only way that I made it through Far Cry last night was because I watched it during the advert breaks of Raw.
Well,
So I watched it 3 minutes at a time
there's
for 3 hours.
There's plenty of those.
Aye, I know.
So, right. So this is the series of unfortunate events segment where
Yep.
we link a movie week to week, and we all pick a movie and then we watch it.
We've
So,
had some good stuff. We've had some bad stuff.
You could
my
say
aim was always to watch bad stuff.
And then we just sort of accidentally ended up with like some really good, like surprisingly
we're going to go through it again.
decent movies.
Aye, so we'll run down like we do
So,
every week. We'll
right.
run down the list.
See No Evil.
Yep.
Collision
Crocodile
Course.
Hunter Collision Course.
Yep.
The Marine.
Did it go straight to the Marine? Aye. The Marine. 1408.
Yep.
You went from 1408. What was it?
Street Fighter.
Street Fighter.
Then I went in with some hot, nice
Deep
Deep Rising.
Deep Rising. Tomb Raider 2.
Aye.
Cradle of Life.
Yep.
Then Dickhead.
Then, as if like most of it had been shockingly decent, and then Tomb Raider happened, and then it got worse. So
Yep. That's when I picked it. 2008.
Yeah.
aye,
Uwe Boll production. Far Cry.
it's terrible, man.
I just want to let you know that Far Cry is known to be one of his better movies. So
It was god awful.
it was
just
shit.
boring.
Aye, it was
Terrible.
It was like,
It was boring. It was like badly acted.
aye.
You said there was alright fight scenes.
I thought there was a couple like.
I don't
I
know
have to
what
disagree with
movie
you.
you were watching.
See the bit when she pulls the pin out a grenade, drops the grenade, and then managed to find it 30 seconds later?
The
And
bit,
it's alright.
no, what annoyed me about that was the fact that she threw a bag of grenades right out under that motor with one armed grenade, and and the explosion was like smaller than like the explosion at the start of the movie.
It's like a cherry
Aye.
bomb.
And there's a bit, right, and it's like one of the super soldier guys, and he jumps through the air towards 2 other guys,
Aye,
and it's pure slow motion, and then when he lands, he just kind of like palms them like in the shoulder, and they die.
I'm pretty sure there's a bit I don't know if this is the same bit we were talking about, but he's like one of the super soldier guys is up on like a girder,
Right.
and he like jumps down, and I'm pretty sure like it's green screen. So like I don't know how they done that. We should probably the little plot of this movie we'll run through. If
There's an island with super soldiers on it. Aye.
anyone, I've not tried that.
There's like a guy trying to build an army or something,
Aye.
and
If you
then
played the first,
this reporter goes in to see it or something, and I don't know. I can't.
if you've played the first Far Cry game, it's kind of that.
Yep. But see, I'm not going to tell anyone the story of this because it's terrible and you shouldn't watch it. So it's going to be irrelevant.
Aye.
We
Jack
were
Carver's played by a German guy, which makes no sense.
we were all just like messaging each other and
He's cool.
nah. We were all just messaging each other miserable, like sharing our misery.
Yep.
I just got a message for Chris at like 1 a.m. and it just said I made it.
What about the fat guy in this, man?
I'm the food guy.
The comic relief.
He got out real annoying
No.
and then got kind of funny.
No. The whales, George! I
Oh,
want to see the whales!
I'm pretty sure.
What was that about, man?
I'm pretty sure she's one of the voices when you knock down a lassie in GTA.
Aye. And you hear like
Aye.
Should I call the police?
Aye, that was bad, man.
and Chris, you've assured us it's gonna get worse.
Oh, it's getting so much worse.
Why, man?
It's a B
Come
movie of a B
on.
movie. Right, get that hot ass IMDb up.
I'm so sad.
Right.
Look, the video game listings for
That's
Far
been
Cry come
down.
up before I
That was 3.3 yesterday, and now it's at 3.2. Right. So if you watched this film, you might remember that Don S. Davis was in this film.
Right, who's that?
He played the guy who was like, "Show me something that's not
he was
that's
the
controllable."
old guy that was in he was in Stargate. He was like the general in Stargate.
He was a guy in a suit, and he came up, and he was like,
The bald guy.
"He was like, I want to see what you've got," and they were like, "Right, shoot the mutant."
Right, aye, yep.
So him,
You might want to turn Chris off a wee bit, by the way.
yeah.
He's pretty quiet.
Wait, back. Right.
Boom. Right.
Boom, boom, shake the room.
Boom,
Right,
boom,
so
Coke
see if
Cabana.
you go down a few of his things. Just slow up.
He's not been in anything since 2010.
It's alright. You might realise that he was in a film called...
Oh my god!
called...
No!
He was in a film called Beyond Loch Ness.
You know, seen some of
Holy
this before.
shit.
I'm pretty sure it's the B-movie Beyond Beneath Loch Ness.
No way, man.
Oh my god, who's in this?
No one. No one at all.
I fucking hate
How
you,
ru-
Chris.
How are we going to watch this?
We'll find it.
We'll find it. We'll go to America and buy it in VHS or something.
Press bus.
Yeah.
What rating is it?
4.1.
So it's higher rated than Far Cry. That's
And
fine.
Street Fighter.
That's fine, let's do it. We also, last night, me and Stephen decided to install a penalty for not watching the movie.
Aye.
If you don't watch it, you have to watch IMDb's lowest rated movie, Birdemic, Shocking Terror. Which I'm assuming is some sort of movie about bird flu.
Let me see it.
Want me to tell you some hot facts about Birdemic
Aye,
Shocking Terror, right?
fire in. Get me
Birdemic
tilt.
Shocking
Get
Terror.
up.
Give me a fucking minute. Birdemic Shocking Terror was made by a foreign guy, right? Who was trying to make a serious movie that was like an allegory for the environment and stuff. And
Two brothers.
And it came out, and it's one of the worst films ever made. Just in every aspect, ever. And basically, it became this like cult phenomenon. There's like a sequel. There's like the guy made a sequel
Really?
because of like how popular it is. But like they do stuff at like the Alamo Draft House in Texas and stuff like that, like the big theatre.
I think we should watch this like on purpose anyway together.
Aye.
No.
Yeah.
And like they got him in, the director and the writer, they got him in, and like they were all watching the movies, and like all these like famous lines would happen and stuff, and like people would be shouting them out and like laughing at it and stuff like that. And like the guy didn't understand why folk were laughing. Like
Aye.
It's tragic. Like, the guy didn't know, like, it was like a bad movie. Like, he thought he'd made like a masterpiece.
Oh.
But honestly, man, not good. No. So you don't want to. I mean, you could like be like, I'm not going to watch Beyond Loch Ness. I'm going to watch Birdemic.
Nah, Beyond Loch Ness. Let's do it.
Are you happy?
I'm ready. It is not as bad as I was
Never happy,
expecting.
Chris.
Just quickly see what else the director's done, 'cause I don't look. It'll be.
No, I don't, because it's my shot next week to link it, and you
Oh,
don't want to. You don't want to
Should we?
Get-
I quickly realised that you
give
could,
yourself any ideas.
you could have linked Far Cry to the Human Centipede.
But no.
Nah,
No.
man.
So,
It was actually. I looked up.
I'm
3.
never watching that movie.
No, never.
I'd watch Birdemic.
I seen it too. People linked to a film called Seed, but I looked too seedy. So.
Right.
Right.
So Beyond Loch Ness for next week.
Not beneath. Beyond.
Cool.
They've already went beneath Loch Ness. It's time to go
This is
beyond.
also a German movie.
And
Great.
set in Scotland.
Maybe it's not. Maybe that's
In
why
a
it's-
world
maybe
where
that's why it's-
Germans live in Scotland.
Maybe that's
James
why it's
Murphy.
Beyond Loch Ness, because it's German Loch Ness.
No, in Germany, it's just called Loch Ness.
Quickly look up the bio.
James Murphy is a rugged cryptozoologist
Oh, here.
who 30 years earlier, during a trip to Loch Ness, Scotland, had a fatal encounter with the fabled Nessie creature that killed his father.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm
left-
actually kind of excited about this.
And left James with a deep facial scar.
Oh, what?
20 years later, James is hunting for Nessie when his search leads him to this...
Hold on, no, sorry. 30 years earlier. Now 20 years later, so we're still 10 years ago.
20 years later... 20 years later, James is hunting for Nessie when his search leads him to the sleep town of Pike Island, Ashburn on Lake Superior. So it isn't set in Scotland.
That's right, it's Beyond Loch Ness. Nessie's on tour.
Hiring Josh Riley as his guide, James and Josh bond over their mutual scientific interests in deceased fathers.
Right, this might be just the full plot, so let's...
It's not.
Oh, no, it is.
No. While James tries to convince Josh's mother, Sheriff Karen Riley, that the 60-foot plesiosaur is killing and breeding.
Great.
I think I've seen some of this before on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Can I just say, we start off in present time, then we go 30 years later, and then 20 years later. So we're still 10 years ago.
I'm going to assume
Yeah.
it probably looks like it's set in the 90s, so... Let's go with that one,
Right,
I
I watched some movies.
Two brothers.
Tell me about the movies that you watched, Joe.
Right, I watched Far Cry.
I know that.
Let's talk about Far Cry.
We talked about Far Cry.
I watched that creepy corner worthy movie,
We'll talk
Okay,
about that.
well,
Talk about that later then.
we'll
and
keep
I
that.
also watched 2014 smash summer blockbuster Guardians of the Galaxy,
It's good, isn't it?
starring Will's girlfriend for the In-Betweeners movie.
Aye.
The mum at the start. Actually,
Didn't know that. Didn't watch it.
Found it out last night.
I know. It's weird. That movie is still amazing.
Yep.
I didn't really watch. I've been busy, so busy doing stuff. So I've not really watched that much. But I can't wait to talk about the movie that I can talk about in Chrissy's Creepy Corner.
This isn't our day job, by the way.
phenomenal.
That's why we
Yeah.
sometimes don't watch films.
I know.
But just like you,
This would be great if it was our day job.
or just like you, we've got a friend that has podcast stuff.
Give us money.
Yep. Is there much you want to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy?
We kind of talked about it last week, didn't we?
Aye. Batista's shockingly good in it. Aye, it's brilliant. It
Aye.
sets up all the other Marvel movies well, and it's funny, and
Funny wee post-credit.
it's great.
Aye. Chris, do you want to talk about movies then?
Mm-hmm.
Well, since
Fire
it's
it.
a movie podcast, I may as well.
Oh, and I finished catching up on Supernatural,
I know,
and
don't
it
spoil it.
continues to be brilliant.
I've only got 8 seasons
We
to
can
watch.
talk about some
so.
TV later on. Oh yeah, somebody's messaging me on Facebook.
Yeah, that turned right off.
I thought I had.
Right, I watched a film called Killing Season.
Right.
Did you, Chris? Aye, I did.
Yeah, continue.
And it was much better than what I was anticipating.
You specifically said that I'll like it.
I think you'll like it. It's about Robert De Niro, and like he used to fight was in the war in Bosnia,
Mm-hmm.
a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then when he came back, he found out that his wife had cheated on him and he was getting a divorce and all that. So he decides just to kind of move into the woods. This is the backstory. You don't really see this. So he's living in the woods and all he does is like live himself, read books and kind of photograph animals in the wilderness. And then John Travolta is from Bosnia and he's pure mad with the people that killed his troops, like the American troops.
That John Travolta is not from Bosnia.
He's got a good accent. So John Travolta like finds out where Robert De Niro is because apparently Robert De Niro shot him, but he survived.
Right.
And then he goes and pretends to be his best pal and then tries to kill him. And then the whole film's set with them like making weapons in the woods and trying to kill each other.
I've seen this.
Excellent.
It's good.
Have you seen it?
Aye.
So good,
I
isn't
might
it?
watch that tonight.
It's so good.
Every time I actually even think of John Travolta, it's just a snapshot of him at the Oscars saying Abdel Disease or whatever. And that weird, like that face of it.
The wickedly talented
Aye, it's
Adele
just,
Dazeem.
But
it's like...
this film is really, really good.
It's on Netflix, isn't it?
That's where I watched it.
I might watch that tonight because I don't have anything to watch, so...
I don't know if I have seen this. I might be thinking about the movie where Anthony Hopkins is in the woods and a bear's trying to kill him.
No, there's no bears.
That's good as well.
It's kind of like, I mean, it's quite sad. Like, Robert De Niro doesn't go to, like, at the start, shows you I'm not seeing his family and stuff because he doesn't want to see his wife. And then John Travolta and Robert De Niro drink a full bottle of Jägermeister.
Yeah.
It's really good.
I've not done that in a while.
Yes.
Maybe I should.
I've never done that because if you did, you'd go blind.
No,
Maybe you
it's-
have and you can't remember.
No, I actually never get a hangover from it. It's that, what's the stuff in Skittle Bombs? Is that Cointreau?
Quantro.
Cointreau or whatever? Is that what that is?
Aye.
Fuck, man.
Is that not called orange?
Oh my god. Aye, actually. I don't know.
I think it's a gin.
Right in.
Yeah, it's good.
But,
Man.
Drinks
Mate.
at thefilmshow.com.
Pepsi and amaretto tastes just like Dr. Pepper.
Does it?
Sends you fucking flying.
Yes. So, Killing Season was really good.
We should get some weird drinks in here.
As I've
and review
stressed.
them.
Movie themed drinks.
Yeah.
Pictures Barders movie themed drinks.
What?
Pictures Barders movie themed drinks.
Aye.
Aye.
We should have had some drinks while watching that Far Cry.
Aye, I
Get
know.
us through it.
Just get sloshed.
Could have done me a thick whiskey.
Aye. I saw a Maple Jim Beam in Tesco
Oof.
yesterday for 15 quid.
Oh shit.
I know.
B.R.B.
I nearly walked into a woman because I seen it and I was pure looking at it. My mum was like, Joe, Joe, watch that trolley.
You're like, no, mum.
It's so beautiful.
I don't even like Jim Beam, but I can imagine that is like
It might just taste
really
exactly
nice.
like Honey Jack.
Aye.
It's maple.
But it's maple.
It's pretty different, you know.
It's just sugar.
Sugar,
Aye.
sugar.
Honey Jack's really good.
I watched another film.
Aye.
I watched The Maze Runner.
I feel like we should embrace tangents this week because we've not got that much movies to talk about.
I have a food revolution to talk about, but I can
Great. Great.
Can I talk about Maze
Aye.
Runner?
Aye, of course.
Aye.
Maze Runner was entertaining Hunger Games.
Really?
So it was Hunger Games without all the boring bits.
I like
and
Hunger Games
makeup.
1 was pretty damn decent. I like
so
that.
I liked it.
And the second one's not a bad movie. It was just a bit kind
Boring.
of aye,
They're kind of longer than they need to be.
aye. Like, see if it was just a bit shorter.
Like this film was a 1 hour 50 and had everything in it from start to finish.
Aye,
So it was quite entertaining. But it's like there's these guys trapped in like a square of woods, and right around them is the maze that opens in the morning and shuts at night.
right.
And basically once a month, someone new gets chucked into the maze and they can't remember anything apart from their name. So just kind of building a life. And then, but there's guys, like they're all split into sections like builders or whatever, and there's guys called runners who run in the maze and try and map it to find a way out.
Back out to like where they live.
Just to find a way out. No, they
Aye.
don't know anything.
Right. Okay.
And then eventually, like, the maze starts acting different, and there's like creatures and that they've only heard and not seen and stuff. And it's kind of like Lord of the Flies. Do you know, in the IMDb trivia, it says that the director originally pitched it as Lord of the Flies meets Lost, and I'd say that's a perfect example.
Cool.
Film-wise. see to think this has a £30 million budget and it looks much better than The Hobbit. That's all I'm saying.
And Far Cry.
And Far Cry.
Aye. Well, here, do you know my sister Facebook messaged me like a few days ago?
Whoa.
It was just like, here, by the way, Sunshine is fucking good.
Well, she's trying.
Get up. Let's fucking not.
Here, I also attempted to watch The Shining.
I don't.
I had some technical difficulties watching The Shining.
I've never actually watched my copy of it.
You should check it out.
Yeah, I probably should.
Because it seems fucked up. It's out of sync. And it, like,
Might be your damn
I feel
Xbox.
Like I feel like I read somewhere that the Blu-ray version of that is like knackered.
look, I was watching it, right? And
I'll
I couldn't.
watch it.
I was like, am I crazy? You know what I mean? I thought I was maybe just imagining it. And I was watching it and I was sort of going between like convincing myself it was fine and then, you know what I mean? And then it got to the bit where it's like the camera follows the wee boy and he's on his tricycle. And see,
Classic scene.
aye, and that was like
Out of
a
sync.
second off or something like that. And I was like, I can't watch this. It's fucking
See,
ridiculous.
thinking about that scene was always kind of off.
No, but it was
But really bad. So
significantly off.
I'll check it once you give me it back next year. I'll check it out. But
Aye.
Holy fuck, by the way, I'm
you're like that food guy in Far Cry.
Stephen just ate 2 bananas and then tanned a litre of Sprite.
I'm dying here, man.
Yeah, had a bite of a meatball sandwich. Then we had to get Hugo Stiglitz to come and
Aye.
give the Heimlich.
Yeah, my back's itchy now that you've slapped it.
Wah, wah.
Aye, get a scratch, Chris. Is that all you watched?
Well,
Normal movies wise, is that all you watched?
I've got a feeling I watched something else, but I can't remember.
Far Cry.
Aye,
Would it be fair to say that after you watched it, you far cried?
I was far from happy. That's for damn sure. I think I was still awake for like another hour and a half, pissed off.
I didn't sleep after
So,
I watched it. I was up till like 2:30, like.
You can tell that they couldn't be bothered like, hiring designers to design an army uniform, so just wear camouflage in black. That's fine.
It was when I was like 2 hours into Raw and realised I only had 10 minutes left of it. I was like, thank fuck. I'm nearly there. Aye. It's mostly been TV I've watched the last couple of weeks.
I watched
Live Raw is a bit
13.
like it's just adverts with Raw in the middle
Aye.
instead of Raw with adverts.
That is,
Aye.
it's fucking...
That's all American telly.
This is crazy, but...
Remember when
It's-
we used to get the ABC channel, the
Aye.
Sky, and it was like
Aye.
three sets of adverts per show.
Will it be? That's how they do it, because it's like if it's a sitcom, you get like the opening stinger and then the title, then it cuts to commercial, then it comes back, and it's like 10 minutes, and it goes when it comes back, and it's 10 minutes.
I used to ruin 8 Simple Rules for me.
Aye,
Well,
that ABC Freeview channel.
ABC
Aye.
One
Aye, it was great.
had Ellen as well.
Hope and Faith.
Open Faith.
It was pretty funny. Some other stuff. Home Improvement.
Home Improvement.
like 80 episodes of Home Improvement every day.
Home Improvement is the shit.
It's pretty good, aye. Even like as a kid in this old as fuck sitcom, I was like, this is pretty decent.
It's because Tim Allen's in it.
Aye. It just biffs me out that the mum for 8 Simple Rules is like Gemma and Sons.
And Leland Futurama.
Aye.
And she was
And she's 60.
she was the mum in Married with Children as well.
Aye. That show went on for ages.
Yep.
Like 11 seasons
Christina
or something.
Applegate was in that.
Aye, I know.
There's an episode of 8 Simple Rules where the guy that plays Al is like in it
Aye.
from Married with Children and plays like a guy that used to go out with the mum.
That was a great show.
Oh yeah.
Aye.
And then David Spade was on it.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
That actor actually died.
I
Died.
know,
I know.
aye. I like the
And he-
grandpa in it.
And he like
Aye.
I'm pretty sure he like died in the same way that he did in the show.
Aye, he had
I
a
think,
heart
like,
No, did they not? I can't remember the way, but it was either he was in a car crash and in the show he died of a heart attack, or it was the opposite way around.
In the show he died of a heart attack.
So I think he died in a driver's crash.
No.
What was it? Am I just making
no,
up?
he was sick or something.
It's a shame.
Aye, I know.
Nah, it was.
It was.
He was really funny. Because
That show in general was like...
they
Nah,
kinda
it was good.
they-
It was well made.
they kind of changed the kind of plot of the show because it was all about him defending his daughters, and then they just kind of made it into a different story every week.
Aye.
Aye. That was back when that blonde one was in good sitcoms.
Yep. Big
Bang Bang Theory.
Do you not like it?
That was terrible, man.
Yeah, I quite like it.
I thought the first season was really good. Same with 2.5 Men, and then it just was shit.
The newer episodes aren't as good.
2.5 Men's finally finishing.
Is it?
Aye.
So it's last
It
season.
got so bad, man. I mean, Ashton Kutcher tried his best, but they just
Aye.
so pointless,
Did
man.
like a
Obviously.
teenage boy, go and be like a pure preacher or
He
something?
was like
crazy?
born again Christian.
Aye.
It was like the show is for Satan, but it's still in it.
What happened?
Jake,
Aye,
he pure lost a rag and was like born again Christian and like
really?
was pure like
He was in C Spot Run. If you've ever seen it,
Have I?
aye, he's a wee boy
I've seen
now.
it. Aye.
Pretty good, isn't it?
I don't remember.
Yeah, it's good greeting, man. It's fucking amazing.
Came at the first film I ever watched that I get sad at was. You ever seen Baby's Day It?
No.
You never seen Baby's Day It?
No. I just remember on my VHS of the Power Rangers movie. That was the first advert.
It's good, man.
So basically, I have seen it.
Baby goes in a diet.
How good is the Power Rangers movie?
It's fucking quality.
It's amazing.
Is it the Mighty Morphin Man?
Aye.
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 Big
What-
Ivan Ooze?
Ivan Ooze. Can you get that on Blu-ray?
I bet you
You're-
can.
You're damn right.
Look it up
I'm going to try.
and buy it.
See if there's a steelbook.
3 copies, aye. For the fuck's that?
What film were we talking about? I've completely forgotten. Before
No.
Babies Do It.
I don't remember.
What?
8 Simple Rules.
No, there was something in
No,
between
was
that.
it was Simple Rules?
No, there was something in between that.
Eh,
We went from
Right.
8 Simple Rules to
right.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
The
the
Big
movie,
Bang Theory.
Blu-ray.
How much?
It's not yet.
Amazon that shit. Get me a release date.
the entire season's on UK Netflix.
I don't want the entire season. I want the movie.
Aye, the
Angel
movies.
Grove.
The movie's on Netflix, no.
I don't care. I want it in Blu-ray.
It wasn't as good as Power Rangers Lost in Space.
Aye, it was. Mind the Turbo movie, and it was like terrible. They all had motors.
Power Rangers and toys and...
And there was that wee boy that's like driving a car. Like, that is illegal.
It is not out on Blu-ray yet.
Oh, what?
As previously stated, it is not out on Blu-ray. They did release it last year though.
I know.
They're remaking it.
No, they're doing a
Making
totally different thing.
Making a new one.
Aye, same thing. Power Rangers Samurai, what's that
What
about?
a great film, man.
Power Rangers Lost in Time is the best. Or Time Space.
No, Mighty
Space
Morphin
Time.
Power Rangers was the best one.
Aye.
No, because
No, you're
I
wrong.
had a wee toy to transform myself.
And then
Except it never worked, just made a sound.
They done there was one they brought out like one of my nieces were watching it one day and like I don't even know what it is now. Power Rangers Child Care. I don't know. Like and then
Power Rangers Guard Dogs.
aye. What they're eventually going to do is do a crossover of Power Rangers and the Santa Buddies franchise. It would be called Power Buddies.
You
It'll
kidding
just
on?
be, I'm absolutely making this up. I bet you that would happen.
Power
no.
Rangers meets Santa Paws.
But it was like I heard it and they've like used the original theme song again. But it's, like, but it's like different. That's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You
Teenage
fucking idiot.
Mutant.
I believe you mean
I went Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Revenge in Rio.
I believe Chris what the theme song that you're looking for is oh shit. Go Power Rangers.
Let's get that pure shredding guitar. I bet you Brian loves it.
I bet he does. But yeah, everybody loves it.
Aye.
Oh man, I want to watch Power Rangers now.
That's a great movie.
See, when I was at Comic Con, there was someone cosplaying as Rita Repulsive, and it was amazing, like pure realistic. She's the one that's pure.
that Tommy for the Green Ranger's like a pure mental Christian as well.
Aye.
2.5 Men, that's what we're talking about.
He made he made the MMA brand Jesus Didn't Tap. I swear.
Oh, I want to meet this guy.
I swear.
Oh.
So let's... So the wee boy for Jake
Aye.
is now a born again Christian.
I think so, aye.
That's nuts, man.
And he was like, this show is smut, it is for the devils. So, aye. That happened, I guess. Can't really replace him unless you kill him off, you know?
Basically, see how him put Hot Tub Time Machine in Greek?
Aye.
It's just him but real.
Aye. Aye. Aye, totally.
Watched the trailer for Tusk this week,
And the trailer for Star Wars.
That came out on Video On Demand today.
didn't it?
Aye.
Have you seen the trailer for Tusk?
Don't even know what it is.
Oh, you don't want
Kevin
it.
Smith's new horror movie, man. It looks amazing.
Aye.
Aye.
I don't start work till 10 tomorrow. Yes. So I might watch some films tonight.
Right. Do you want me to tell you what it's about? Because
I think I've explained that
Aye.
before.
Sure, I can't remember.
It's about podcasters.
Right.
Go and interview a guy who's like wants to tell his life story or something. Then he captures the main podcaster and wants to turn them into a walrus.
Do you know who the main podcaster is?
Zordon.
It's not Keanu
It's
Reeves.
Justin Long.
I'm sold.
Have you seen the picture of him as a walrus?
No,
It's terrifying.
I can't wait to watch it.
No, like Google image it right
And
now.
do you know how they got the idea for it? It's based off a true story.
Not isn't it?
A guy put an ad on. Craigslist, and was like, "I'm renting a room. You don't have to pay rent. It's rent free." And he said that it's this big long story. He's like, "I used to be a sailor, and one day I got like marooned on like an island." Oh, shit! Sorry, folks, getting interference. I forgot to put my phone on airplane mode.
God, sick. You've ruined it.
Just-
Start again.
It's just Bush League.
So he gets marooned on an island, and he said when he was on the island, the only thing that kept him from going insane was this like walrus would like come and visit him. It was the same walrus like every day.
Right.
So he like became friends with the walrus, but then eventually like he got rescued like from the island. He got back, and he's never like been able to like make friends with anyone since like the walrus.
Right.
So this guy's like, "I'm renting out this.
This is a true story, not the film.
This is a true
Aye.
story." The
And
guy's
he
like,
wrote this on the thing.
he wrote this on Craigslist. This guy.
Right.
And he was like, "So I'm renting out this room. It's rent free. The only thing I want you to do is like for 2 hours a day, I want you to dress it up in this crudely made walrus costume I've made, and like act like a walrus, and you're not allowed to like talk to me
Fuck. Right.
or anything. And then when you're out of the walrus suit, you're not allowed to talk to me about it and
Right.
shit." So like that was like they seen that when like Kevin Smith read that on one of his podcasts when he was like stoned. And was like, and then basically wrote the movie with his friend on the like live on the podcast. So was
Aye.
like, we should make a movie about this,
Fuck.
and then they did.
It's really cool.
It's got like a 6.7 on IMDb.
Aye, it's meant to be like really good, man. People are saying it's like Human Centipede, but like bearable.
Right.
Like,
Right. Okay.
But no, I had to Google image it because I was too curious, and I just can't go over it, man. It looks terrifying.
I heard that interview with Bray Wyatt,
I've
and
listened to the first half.
he was asked about what inspired him.
He said Red
He
State.
was like Red State.
Aye.
He was like,
quality.
oh, what? He was like, I thought Red State was amazing.
It's such a good
I was
film.
like, I'm
though.
just going to do that. It's like that is totally what he's doing, man. It's no Cape Fear.
Aye. It's just the way he dresses his Cape
Aye.
Fear.
Imagine they done the original ending to Red State. Was that original or just an alternate?
That was like his mate was like he was like trying to write the ending. And he was like, "There's 2 ways you can end this." And he was like, "How?" And he's like, "He could do like the
Spoilers.
the like arty, like the real way." And he was like, "Or he could do it like the pure mental way." And he's like, "What's the pure mental way?" And he's like, "Oh, well, you don't have the balls anyway. You would never do it." And he was like, "Try me." And he's like, "Well, you have to write that the rapture actually happens, because now
Aye.
the bit at the end, they're like
It's
they
great.
fake the rapture
It's
happens."
so good.
He was like, "You could actually do it." And he's like, "But you would never do that." And he was like, "Right, well, fuck you then." So he wrote it. He wrote like the ending where the rapture happens.
Except like they
So it's
kill
like
the
they're all-
Christians instead of.
Aye, they're all standing like at gunpoint and all that. Then you hear like the bells, and folks' heads just start exploding. So,
Aye.
like
Said to slit the nutters and know the good guys.
aye, the fake Phelps, like whatever they're called, the 5-pointers, their heads start exploding and all that.
Aye.
And then John Goodman's like partner, his head explodes, and then John Goodman's head explodes. No, John Goodman's the last one to die. So then all these guys' heads are exploding, and it
John
looks up.
Goodman doesn't, does he? No, I
I
thought
thought
he
you see it,
stayed.
you don't see it. Oh, whatever it is, it cuts up to the sky, and it's the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Right. Aye, I've seen that. You sent me that.
Aye. And
I
it's
thought
like,
they didn't film it.
no, they didn't.
Alright, I
But
thought.
it's like him
right.
talking about it.
Nah, you sent me the interview
So
or
it's
whatever.
like, and then all the angels start coming down, and then an angel comes down on like and with a big sword, and turns to John Goodman and just puts his fingers to his lips and goes shh. And the film ends.
I
I
bet
was like,
amazing.
see if they'd done that, man.
It's a great movie, man.
Aye,
That
was.
scene's amazing. See when they first hear the trumpets and they're all like dancing, and he's like,
I had like a pure moment of clarity when Bray Wyatt said that's where he got a lot of his ideas from. It's like, yep. So you did.
It's like that mixed with Texas Chainsaw Massacre is like the vibe I get from him.
Aye, he's fucking great.
We like the like apron that he wears and that.
Aye, we're thinking of doing the wrestling podcast,
We are.
or we could do it as part of this. I don't know if it's like what would work better.
I'm doing it separately.
Aye, and do it after like, each pay-per-view
Aye.
and kind of catch up on.
We're expanding the network, guys.
We need a name.
The network.
No, for the wrestling podcast.
Smell your wrestling.
You can tell that the Soska sisters are like 2 years away from making a Bray Wyatt film. It's gonna happen.
It better happen.
It would be great.
It's gonna happen. There's nobody better right now that could do a
If
Bray
you saw
Wyatt
the,
film.
the
Apart from,
WWE,
like, John Carpenter or something like that.
if you saw the WWE 2K15 trailer and it's like him on the boat,
No.
it's cool as
You
fuck.
could get Wes Craven to write it and then the Soska sisters to direct it, because Wes Craven can write everything but direct like nothing.
He's a bit of a shite director, isn't he?
It's kind of crap. His ideas are amazing.
That's why the third Nightmare on Elm Street's the best one. Because Frank Darabont directed it. And
He wrote it.
Aye.
But
He directed
Craven.
it as well.
Did he?
Aye.
I knew that.
We need a smart name for the wrestling podcast. The Restroom, but it's WREST.
Nope.
Films. Would you watch this week?
Squared circle.
The Rest Stop.
Oh, did you think of any?
Rest in peace.
Did you think of any film poo names?
Oh, I forgot.
I forgot now.
There's more. There's
Oh.
more. There's more.
Did you take a photo?
Oh shit! I might have deleted it.
No!
Oh no!
Chris, you're on my...
I can tell you what one of them was. Can I remember it? Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Oh, man. No, it's the best.
That's good. That's a good one.
Wait. Aye, they're here. So after 127 hours, which was mine last week, someone added the Great Escape,
Oh.
and then Cheaper by the Dozen, and Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. So I'll go see if any have been added on Thursday when I'm in that building.
Can you write Event Horizon on my behalf, please?
Well, aye.
Event Horizon. Far Cry.
As a bump,
That
so
was-
below.
Oh.
God, Far Cry.
Right, you just have to write next to it, don't watch Far Cry.
Did you watch any other films that weren't Creepy Corner movies?
No.
Apart from Maze Runner, and
No.
you went way off there.
I know.
You went way off
Aye,
the
I
mark
know.
on
You've
that
not
one.
even got to you yet.
I'm just sitting trying to think of a wrestling podcast name.
Oh, can I talk about my well, we're talking about
Your
like,
food
my uni.
revolution.
Can I talk about my food revolution?
Aye, I think you've told me about this.
There's a place that opened right, and in Paisley High Street. It's called Leo's Kitchen.
Right? Is it
And-
that raver guy for George Square?
Wish it was me. And in it, there is a chippy, a kebab shop, like a Chinese and an Indian, like all in one.
Right?
So they do takeaway and they do like a sit-in restaurant thing. But they do lunch deals, and you can get like, it's phenomenal. Right, I went in there all day.
Can you like mix and match? Is that what you're about to tell me?
No. I went in there all day, right? Got a burger and chips. Joe, how much do you think I paid for my burger and chips? Out of a classy takeaway,
£3.99.
Pound.
you're a fucking dick.
No,
Paid a pound.
£3 or something.
Right, I'll tell you, right?
£3.50 maybe.
I said £3.99. Just
The
put
day
it
of
in
lunch deal, right?
Aye.
You can get burgers and chips,
Meal deal.
like fish and chips,
Right?
like, some and the other stuff, like a 2-inch pizza with 3 toppings
Right?
That's alright.
for £2.99, right?
Right?
And then they do a 15% student discount. So I got a burger and chips, which was quality, by the way,
Aye.
for $2.59.
What kind of burger are we talking here? Are we talking kind
Talking
of
like volcano burger.
right? Okay.
So, bit of relish, bit of cheese.
It's a place in Ardrossan.
Jalapenos, mint.
None of that part.
Mind the first time we ever got volcano burgers and they were just fucked.
Mate,
We
I
were just
nearly
like,
shot
aye,
myself that night.
We were all just like dying.
That was like my mum and dad went on holiday and everybody was running at mine. Because we went to Eggy.
Aye, there was like
And-
something wrong with that, man.
I was like, you need to leave because
Have you
I'm
ever
going
seen
to
those?
throw
You
up.
ever seen those volcano burgers?
Aye, I seen
It's
you got
like-
the special burger
Aye,
ones.
and it's like amazing. Like the first time we got it, I don't know what happened to them, man. They were,
There's a place in Ardrossan.
fuck. I
Why
think
just
they
it
put-
undercooked
I
or
think-
something?
I think- no, I think they put like some kind of like, so you put chili oil like on a pizza or something. I think they put like chili oil in the burgers or something with the jalapenos, and they were
Aye.
just blended together. And it was just green. It was
Aye.
actually just green.
It was horrible, man.
There's a place in Ardrossan, a takeaway. It does have a burger called a skyscraper. And it's like 2 burgers, hundreds of doner meat and hundreds of chicken pakora or something. And
What?
you can buy it with chips, and I've never been able to have one chip after eating it. Never.
We need to get that, man.
Aye, we should.
Next time you come round for a ghost hunt, we'll get it.
Aye.
Aye. If we survive.
I think that was just a quiet night. We'll get something next time. 'Cause
Wasn't
I'll
it a
have-
quiet night when the boys all shut themselves?
Aye. And then it get really serious because
Aye.
I started playing Euro Truck Simulator for like over an hour. And now we're on
You're like, Joe, we're going like 2 seconds, I'm nearly in Amsterdam.
and now on Steam Early Access is a Euro Ship Simulator.
Oh.
So I want to mod
That
it.
must be co-op.
I want to I steer left and you steer right. I want somebody to mod it so that you drive to the ferry port in Truck Simulator and
just
then
boots up
it
Ship
switches
Simulator.
and then you sail and then it changes back.
I bought Goat Simulator last week.
Did you?
So, what are you doing? Yeah,
You're
go.
a goat, mate.
No way.
I'll
Get
sh-
up.
No.
Mind that old that Dog's Life?
Aye, you could do a shit and pick up your nut.
Aye, it was
Aye.
fucked.
So, is Goat Simulator,
It's like Tony Hawk, but you're a goat.
but is it available?
What?
Is it available?
Aye.
What's
Is it available?
Aye.
What do
Chris, you can illegally download Goat Simulator.
what do you what do you like combo? Like just goat stuff?
Well, what you do is, right, you jump on a fan that shoots you up in the air.
Right?
Then you hit F to make you go in slow motion.
What?
And you do 4 front flips.
What the fuck is that? So is the fact you're a goat just irrelevant?
Aye, pretty much.
Right.
I downloaded a Shrek model. How to use it. Get Shreked.
You've been getting a sexual
That's-
fascination with Shrek these days.
Mate,
If you've seen your,
Oh my
your
god!
desktop
Oh my
back
god! That's the name.
mate, Shrek is Drek.
No, that's the name.
Shh,
No.
what?
sexual
Get
fascination.
wrecked, but it's WREKT,
Right, okay.
mate.
Oh, I was going to say, like, you might... We were thinking about doing a pilot episode of that next week because Chris isn't going to be here, so
Aye.
we were thinking about maybe talking some wrestling instead of...
Maybe wait till the next pay-per-view.
When's that?
2 weeks on... A week on Sunday?
Right, we'll do that then. That's fine. I'm not a bit close to Christmas.
Aye, it's like
Is that
it's
the
the
TLC?
14th, I think. Aye, it's TLC. They've done that really dumb thing where they have a cheers match. So that's fucking stupid.
They just sit down and have a nice conversation.
No,
It's
it's
just
just like-
musical chairs.
No, it's just like the only thing that's legal in this match is cheers. Like, what?
So it's just like a normal wrestling match then.
But with cheers, aye.
So is there still a count out when you're out the ring?
No, it's like this is
So
a
it's not the only-
this is a, no, it's like this is a no disqualification match. But the only thing that you'll no get disqualified for doing is using a chair.
What about low blows?
No, they're not allowed. It's just
What
stupid.
if you low blow in my chair?
It's probably alright.
Well then.
I've got one left. That's like over 1,000 calories.
And I'm pleased.
Aye, look, I feel totally alright.
Sorry, but because you had the sushi.
I had the sushi.
Here, I watched some films this week, by the way.
Oh, aye. Well, aye, Stephen's still to talk.
44 minutes in.
Get wrecked.
Get Shreked.
I got a really cool Prince David t-shirt.
Right, that's no me talking about films, but...
I want a Suska Sisters Prince David
I
film
bought a DVD today.
where he just double stomps folk for 2 hours.
I bought the Big Man Murders.
Chris bought a film today. We can talk about it in Chris's Cubic Corner.
Literally every week that we do this, we go to the shop before it. You get a DVD, you walk about the full shop, try to convince yourself to get it, you pay for it, and then you're just like, fuck.
Fuck Unleashed.
I went to the cinema this week.
You did?
last week.
I didn't.
I went to a movie picture show.
I've not been in a while, man. I've just no
It's because it's
get the
shit.
chance. Aye.
Do you know in the cinema they are charging?
And it, like,
Right.
as well as it. Sorry, you can.
Right.
I'm just so angry.
So try to discussing whether I know. Right, I'm rolling my sleeves up. Hold on. Roll my sleeves up in my Mick Foley shirt. Right. Discussing whether I know we've got to see Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 1, right? Which is already a farce, right? Because that film didn't need to be split into 2 parts, right? But we'll get to that.
That's like the
Oh fuck! Aye, that's not the last one.
No,
That's
it's
part
not.
2.
Part 2, mate.
that's like a theme these days, isn't it?
The only thing that worked with was the last 2 Harry Potters.
Aye. And even the first one of that's no as good as the
The
second one.
second one is amazing, but
Still not seen it.
it's worth it. Oh,
Like
mate,
that's
I'm
why
with it in
that's why
Blu-ray
I
if you want
think that's why I think The Hobbit 2 is shit. Because it was meant to just be 2 movies and they split into 3.
it. Aye, it's.
Right.
It should
Anyway.
just be fucking
Oh,
one.
The Hobbit's
It's
just
one
shit.
book.
The Hobbit's just a pile of
Aye, it's
piss.
just one book, innit? Aye, but then they would have left the hundreds of stuff out and folk would be like, "Who you left this out?"
It's like the smallest of the Lord of the Rings as
And folk
well.
are like, well, if you didn't like it, it's just because you didn't read the book. And I'm like, I shouldn't have to read a book to like a film. You pricks. That's a whole other different conversation, right? Was trying to book Hunger Games, right? And I was like, do we really need to book it? And I was like, we don't need to book it, right? Trust me. It's Odin and Kelly. You're not going to have to book the cinema. So we didn't book it.
False. We went to try and see the remake of Clash of the Titans, and there was too many folk.
I drove by there on Sunday night and it was fucking packed, man.
Well, to be fair, we went to the show and it was busy. Like it was busy, but it was not booked out. But they're charging, right? So we go on a Tuesday because it's a £5 for a ticket because it's cheap Tuesdays,
Which is great.
which is it's
I'm
great.
more than happy to pay a £5.
Aye, but
It's very good.
just because The Hunger Games and The Hobbit 3 are the 2 most popular films out in the cinema now, they're charging an extra £1 to go see it,
What?
and that is the only reason why.
And that's on top of the fact that at our local cinema for an adult
It's not
ticket,
very local.
it is at $9.45.
Yep. How much did Ross say he paid for Hunger Games when he went on the Saturday?
$10.45.
$10.45 because they added an extra £1 onto the ticket.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking shocking, man.
That's 10.
Squats.
Like,
It's like the smarmiest thing you could do.
mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Odin.
what's like a normal Cineworld ticket?
A student ticket's a £5.
What's a normal ticket?
I think it's like
Seven?
$7.20.
Aye.
Which is pricey, but
It's in the
nowadays
city
it's
centre.
cheap. And now it's the biggest cinema in the UK.
Aye.
It is frustrating. So, to add on to the Hunger Games experience,
That's hilarity.
this absolute joke, right? I had to spend £6 on a cinema ticket, shocking horror, right? I then went into the cinema, and the adverts were already on because we were late.
Oh, aye, you told me about this.
We were heavy late, right? So we sat down, and we're like, fuck these, man, the adverts. And the advert ends, and it goes up to come up with a BFCC certificate.
Yes.
Yep.
And
Director David Cooks.
the thing like expands, the screen expands.
Yep.
Oh, that was broken. So the film wouldn't start because like the screen wouldn't expand.
Aye.
So they basically had to like unplug it and plug it back in again to make it work, which took half an hour. So the film that was meant to start at about 20 to 7 started at 7:10. And then I sat and watched 2 hours of. Instead, I sat and watched 2 hours of good-looking sweet shithole.
Right.
And then
Can I just ask you a question?
yeah,
Did you have to get the 11 home?
I did have to get the 11 home and the 11 there, mate.
Oh,
After
man.
that as well. Oh,
Mate.
no.
It was like being back in second year or something. And this was on top of me. I actually bought crisps in the cinema because we didn't have time.
Oh.
We didn't have time, and they were shit.
Fuck.
Oh man.
So
How much were they? Like $3.50?
£2
For what?
like a kind of big bag of like Odeon branded.
Oh.
Smoky bacon.
Oh, no.
Aye. So the Hunger Games is
So you
2 hours. 2 hours of setup with no payoff.
2 hours of set up for the next one.
Aye.
No.
No payoff for another year. Doubt I'll go see the next one. It looks nice. It's well directed. Jennifer Lawrence is in it, and she's nice.
These book movies are burning me, man.
Aye. It's no Maze Runner.
It's alright though. Like, see when they're done well.
Divergent was good.
It was, aye. And
Never saw that.
It's pretty good, man.
Aye, it's alright. Aye.
I might buy it.
Better than Hunger Games 2.
Better than Hunger Games 3.
See, just when you were talking about that cinema thing,
Aye.
do you know when I went to see Prometheus, they came out and they were like, oh, sorry, we forgot that this was on. Like, we've been sitting there, like, they show half-hour adverts. Like,
Aye.
we've been sitting there half an hour after the adverts should have started. And they came out and they were like, oh, sorry, we forgot this was on. And then, so,
Fuck
they just
that.
showed it.
Where was that?
Cineworld. It was like, obviously, when Prometheus was out a few years ago.
Aye. So they did apologise for the screen being broken, right? But they didn't offer us fucking not a percentage off our ticket,
Aye.
not a thing. You would have probably had to have went and made a scene.
I'd have made a fucking scene.
Aye. We didn't have time because after that we had to go and get the bus.
Aye.
The bus?
You get to walk through the flats and all that. Which is pure fucking dodges, man.
Aye. We got a taxi there because we were going to be late, so that was alright.
Really?
A taxi for the bus station.
Oh, what?
Is that like £9?
How much was it? Like a tenner?
I didn't pay for it, so
Oh!
Frick.
I paid for the taxi for the cross home, but
Aye, for you.
You yourself. Tight bastard. You never take me to the cinema.
aye,
I know, you never take me either.
you're on the actual pals, but
I always
Oh,
fucking drive you and everything.
I think you're on my pals.
podcast pals.
Aye.
You've rocked me.
But aye, it's like
Rocked
well
you-
directed,
rocked you like a
but
hurricane.
it's just
Don't think I can
it's just
continue.
boring. Woody Harrelson doesn't come into it until about
Aye.
20 minutes in. He's like the best thing about
There's
it.
like
And he's pure
Santana
steaming.
still in it.
Who?
Oh, that fucking guy.
Like, aye,
Fucking guitarist, man.
Carlos Santana.
Aye.
Is he in it?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Some cunt.
You talking about the guy that makes our clays?
Aye.
He's dead.
What?
They kill him between movies.
What?
They're like, he's dead. I'm assuming he didn't want to come back. They just killed him off.
Was he no famous for something else?
Don't know, man. The late great Philip Seymour Hoffman's in this.
Aye. Is it good?
Aye, it's good, aye.
Remember Josh Hutcherson was like makes cakes and he like decorates himself to hide.
Aye.
That's
What?
weird.
Aye.
In the first one,
In the first one,
like
he's
he
does
paints
these
himself
shapes
because he
like
used to do
rock.
cakes.
Well, right, aye.
So he's like, I'll just hide by painting myself.
Aye, he's
There's a tree I can hide behind
He's-
that, but I'll just lie in the ground.
he is shit.
He's
yeah,
pretty
he's-
shite, isn't he?
And I don't understand, like, the cast, the guys who rang wearing,
Aye.
because the other one's better looking.
Big Hemsworth,
But
man.
she's like pure in love with him,
Aye.
but and then Hemsworth gets a cold shoulder. Aye, right, come on.
And that Josh Hutchinson is a boring bastard.
Aye, he is.
Sure, he's a nice guy.
He was in.
Aye.
No, that,
He was in.
Fucking
Do you, know
Zap-
they, do you know they screen tested him to be Spider-Man for Amazing Spider-Man?
God.
And it's like the screen test is online, and it is shit.
Oh, I'd have been no happy.
He
Yeah,
was
I
in.
know.
He was in Sathura, I believe.
Zathura.
Is that what it's
he was
called?
In it.
The Space
He was
Jumanji.
in the Journey 2 with The Rock.
Journey to the Centre of the Earth.
Aye.
Journey to the Centre
Journey
of
to
the Earth.
Witch Mountain.
Race to,
Journey 2 Survivor series.
Oh!
Race to Witch Mountain 2, the Spiderlick Chronicles.
Right. So aye, it's well directed. There's like good folk in it. It's just boring.
Aye, it's
Like it's all like
and I'd assume the books aren't like that. You know what I
aye.
mean?
It's all set like it's like underground because like at the end of the second one she like escapes from the.
Aye,
The capital when it's like
the
the-
bubble.
It's like the Resistance.
Aye,
So it's like it's all set underground and like the leader of the Resistance is played by Julianne Moore. And she's good. Obviously.
She was in
Har-
Evolution.
Aye, obviously Woody Harrelson, Philip Seymour Hoffman. What's her face?
Aye, huh?
The main character.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Aye, and then Natalie Dormer from Game of Thrones with the shaved head.
Right.
She's in it.
Is that girl that was in
She plays a director in it, which is weird.
and Sucker Punch still on it?
Who?
She's kind of manly and catching fire. She like gets undressed.
She's the
in
like, badass one. She's
Aye.
in it, like right at the end.
There's a certain amount, like, see with these book movies, man, there's like a certain amount of complacency where they just know that even if it's shit, folk will go see it, so they don't really care
Aye.
anymore.
Because I know because folk read the books and then we'll go see them, and then when folk say it's shit, they'll be like, "Oh, you've not read the books." And you're like,
No, well, I just get told off when I say The Hobbit 2 is not good.
I know.
Hobbit 2's terrible.
I just get told I'm wrong with no retort.
Hobbit
I'm like,
2's
see folk,
no
I see
reason.
folk hashtagging Hobbit 3 comes out, hashtag one last time, and I'm like, mail it, hashtag thank fuck that's over.
Aye. We'll like go
They
watch
didn't
the
even
fucking Lord of the Rings.
They didn't even call one There and Back Again.
I know they did, and
That was meant to be the
second one was
third
going
one.
to be called that.
No, I thought it was the third one.
No, it was The Hobbit. What's the first one called? Unexpected Journey.
Mhm.
Then it was The Hobbit There and Back Again.
Aye.
Then they split it in two. So it's Hobbit Desolation of Smaug and The Hobbit Battle of Five Armies.
That's a joke, man. That's what it's
And I
called.
seen the
There and
trailer
Back
for the
Again.
third one. Like I'd been like deliberately avoiding the trailer
Aye.
for the third one, and I seen it at Mockingjay, and I was like, that doesn't look good.
I've
It
still
looks
not seen it.
boring.
Someone who I will not name tried to tell me recently that The Hobbit 2 is better than the first Lord of the Rings.
Who was it?
They can fuck right off.
Who was it?
I'll tell you later.
Just take the mic away.
I'll fight them.
Who was it?
I'll tell you later.
I'll straight up fight them. Unless it was your dad.
No.
Heavy was. Oh man, he's no longer a friend of the podcast.
He's not a shout out in a while. Moving on.
You watched The Inbetweeners, didn't you?
I watched both In-Betweeners movies.
Which brings us on to something that I want to make you plan right now, so we're there.
Right.
The Inbetweeners is about them going on holiday.
Aye, both times.
In September, we're going on holiday.
The film show are going on tour apart from Chris.
We're taking... we're taking a GoPro
Aye.
and we're...
Found footage, Dead Island.
Should I say that the Your Whole Productions network is going on
Aye.
on tour?
And we're gonna found footage it.
We are, aye.
I'm gonna use my Zoom and just continue the
Make a-
while you're away.
Gonna make a
It's like, alright,
we're
this-
gonna make a hot vlog.
I'm just gonna do a ghost hunt for her now.
There's already one that exists but can't be released due to legal reasons.
What is?
A video with-
We went to St Andrews and Stephen documented it. And
It's
part of
amazing.
it involves cycling a bike inside a flat. So...
Do you remember the video, right? And it's the wee lassie singing Cheryl Cole, and the mum comes in like, "Who did that
Aye.
shit in the toilet?" Right? We tried to recreate that and couldn't do it because we were laughing so much. And just like
Well,
one,
it was
one time, just like my mate Jack's got the camera, and Joe's like on the flare greeting,
I know yet.
and like Jack moves the camera and it like moves back up, and I just come in on a bike, just like, "Wait, man, I used on a shit in the toilet." It's just like ridiculous. But Chris, have you watched them between those movies?
No.
No, because they're good.
What?
I seen the first one.
It's amazing.
No, I didn't like it. I thought it was shite.
What?
The version of the first one that I watched is one I've not seen before, so it must be like unrated or the American version or some.
Did you buy it as that? But
No, I watched it legally. And the second one, that's just the second time I've seen the second one,
Aye.
but it's really good. It's funny.
It's great, isn't it?
is that a train?
No, it's not, because I'm not done talking
Alright.
about films.
Mate.
Ben, mate, man.
Mate. Greetings, muggles. The best bit of that movie.
I know.
It's like right at the start.
Party, cool that sounds. That was Clatty. Oh. I know, I can see it. Right in the timeline.
What time we at here?
58 minutes.
Oh, what?
I don't know if you guys know this, but someone hacked Sony
Aye.
at the weekend and
Who do?
illegally distributed 5 of their movies.
What movies?
Fury,
'Cause-
Annie,
Right.
Were they furious about it?
Mr. Turner.
Right.
What's Mr. Turner?
And that looks pure good. It's got
Don't know, man.
the wee rat for Harry Potter in it, and he like paints stuff.
Right.
But he like paints over stuff.
Weird art.
Right.
Like he paints like a really good painting, and then just paints it on orange. And then it's pure art, apparently.
Right.
That.
Still Alice. And a film called To Write Love in Their Arms, which is a documentary about like charity and how it gets started and stuff. Well, not a documentary, like a biopic. It's Kat Dennings in it. But I watched one of those movies. I watched the Annie remake.
Right.
Produced by Will Smith, his wife, and Jay-Z.
Stephen, I'm going to ask you something.
Yeah.
Will you please tell me about Annie?
I will. Tell
Go.
you right now about Annie.
Go!
Do you guys know like the basic story of what? Like,
See, before
Annie,
you talk about Annie, you need to go get your gun.
Get
Get it, Annie, get your gun. Get it.
Chris, please shut up while I'm talking. Do you guys know like the basic story of Annie?
Aye. She's ginger.
Right. Well,
She's a ninja.
no, in this one she's no.
Shut up, Black Fro.
In this one it's the cast is like sort of like
African
a lot of
American.
African American. Like that was the idea. Was it they'd be played by a lot of black people? It kind of makes it more relevant to like now.
They should have.
Highlights a lot of social issues and shit.
They should have done like
Which is
a crossover with the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So it just goes to that
you know
mansion.
what's quality about right? See at the start it opens and it's like a lassie and she's like reading out a report, and then she like reads out the report and she's meant to be like all perfect in that, and she's like ginger and she's wearing like red and all that, and then she reads out the report and she does like a little like sort of like tap dance thing, and it cuts to like the teacher and like all the kids and they all like roll their eyes and like clap, and the teacher's like, right, thanks Annie, and then he calls up like another Annie, and then that's like the main Annie.
So it's like a wee wink.
Aye, it's a wee nod.
It's a wee. Alright.
But it's good, man. I really liked it. Because it's like more like the old ones, old enough now where like some of the characters in it are pretty racist and stuff. So this one's sort of like, you should maybe watch this one if you're gonna show your kids Annie. Maybe show them this one. I don't know, like some of the music is different. It's like modernised, but not the ones that I know. Like A Hard Knock Life was A Hard Knock Life.
Yeah.
And
For us?
The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow. But there was like
Rapping.
Jamie Foxx does a song though, and it's like when he sings, like Jamie Foxx was a singer.
Aye.
So when he sings, it sounds like an R&B track or something like that. But it's like really good. And he's good in it as well. He's like this sort of rich guy that adopts her to make his image look better, but then like falls in love with her.
What's his Warbucks?
Not in that way.
Is it Warbucks?
It's called Stacks in this one. Get it? 'Cause Stacks.
Fuck, man. Really?
Imagine just being pals with like Jamie Foxx, Jay-Z and Will Smith. and
But
that.
Jackie Q's in it.
You'd be pure buzzing, man.
She doesn't talk about her arsehole, but and Cameron Diaz is like the mean foster
Aw.
lady.
What?
I guess.
Oh.
Because that's a character in it.
I can't buy into that.
She's alright in it, I guess.
I'll leave this film until it's on telly.
There is a quality bit in it where like they go to a movie premiere and it's like a fake movie, and it's like a fake Twilight, and it's called like Blue Moon Rises or something like that, and like the two main characters in it are Mila Kunis and Ashton Kutcher, and then like at the end it comes up and it's like directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. I'm just like, what is this, man? What is this mess? It's like, and there's cool stuff like that. There's a lot of like Rihanna's in it as well, and just weird stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of cool like. It was good. Like when I describe it to you, it sounds dumb and cheesy.
Stacks.
But it's cool. I never noticed that till like halfway through it. I was like, all right, because he's rich. He's getting fat stacks.
PH.
I feel like I watched something else, but I can't remember what it was.
Was it in the corner?
No, I didn't watch any horrors this week.
It's time to take a
I
trip.
watched Annie, In-Betweeners, Far Cry.
I feel like I watched something else as well.
I feel like I watched something that was like old though, like something not new.
Oh, what do you think? Jimmy getting voted out and I'm a Celebrity?
I don't watch him a celebrity because it's garbage.
Apparently he's an arsehole.
He's not.
My mum told me he's a pure dick.
He's no.
He's mean.
I watch good
That's what
television.
my mum told me.
Folk are annoyed because he had, which was kind of harsh
I watched
bantered,
Elf.
but it was with somebody that found. Oh, actually, he did.
I watched Elf. You all know Elf.
We'll save that for the Christmas special episode.
You all know Elf. I'm going to watch a bunch of Christmas movies.
What's DeFranco does GTA?
It's Philip DeFranco playing Grand Theft Auto.
Right.
That's not important right now.
Right.
So I guess we're taking a trip then. Because
We are now approaching Chris's creepy corner.
exits are.
Due to a haunted...
Due to
due-
signalling problems, Scott Rail have fucked up your day. Again.
Due to a haunted platform, the doors in this carriage will lock you in forever.
We're taking a ride on the midnight meat train.
I still haven't watched that.
Don't.
Wait.
Where did you get this?
I actually
The
feel...
internet.
See, when I hear this, I feel at home.
Right, Chris, tell us about the horror films you watched this week, please.
Before I do, I should probably apologise to you and Joe
Why?
Why?
for not watching Paranormal Activity, the marked ones, after you told me.
Oh,
And every week I told you to fuck off, and I eventually watched it.
Why did I think? Like, see, when I told you it was amazing, you laughed and like thought I was taking the piss out of you.
Right,
And I was like, no, like,
right.
actually,
Here's my experience with Paranormal Activity, right? Didn't see the first one in the cinema.
great,
Watched it on Sky with my cousin and loved it.
great. It's
Went
brilliant.
to the second one.
Great,
It was great. Went to see the third one. I loved the third
great.
one.
Yep.
Me and my cousin Michael went to see the fourth one the day it came out.
It's the dumbest fucking movie I've ever seen.
And
But I kind of loved it.
see that way.
Both ones garbage.
See that way when you're under pressure in a situation and you kind of take it out on each other. I'm pretty sure we started fighting each other after that because it was such a bad
I
film.
just remember the bit with the
Did you not
connect.
go see one of them like shit faced? Is that you?
That's the second one.
Aye.
I just remember watching the fourth one, seeing the bit with the connect, and just being like, "Is this shit or amazing?"
No, it was
I
shit.
can't decide.
Toby.
So
Toby,
for that reason, I thought they've went too far with this. This spin-off is clearly going to be shite. Boy, was I wrong.
it's great, isn't it?
It is so good. And like, it's just a guy walking about with a camera. There's none of these, we've got vision cameras up here and a camera and a fan
It's
that
on a
goes about.
webcam.
We've got Skype going on. No, just a guy that went to a pawn shop and bought a camera.
It's like Chronicle, but
Aye,
with
it
ghosts.
is. It totally
It's
is.
a bit like, except we kind of like
And it's fucking
Mexican.
scary.
scary.
I've not seen it since I saw it in the cinema, but it was scary, man.
It's so clever.
It's
The
great.
story, it's just,
Except
I mean,
the end.
it's pure. I mean,
it's
it's
so dumb.
the Paranormal Activity films have been kind of based on just best ways to make you jump. This was kind of more
Aye.
story based, which made it even scarier.
Aye.
Did you guys know, just cutting in here, the Babadook's out on Amazon Prime?
Is it?
Already,
I've got that. No, my dad has it.
Babadook's good.
Yeah, it's great.
Paranormal Activity was amazing.
Is there any word on what the new Paranormal Activity is actually about?
It's going to be about.
I'm pretty sure it's
Three.
a direct sequel, I think,
It's going to be 3 dimensions. It's going to be 3D.
It's going to be 3D.
which is why it's called the Ghost Dimension.
Are we going to pay for 3D?
Aye, midnight, mate.
I know, mate.
Oh,
$14.95, whatever it'll be.
We totally should.
Midnight Meat Train.
We should go on the midnight meat train to Paranormal Activity 5. Oh my god. And how good is the end?
Oh, mate.
Oh, that was weird, man. The
Get
best.
that like it works.
Aye. Aye, it was really good.
We had shouting in the house in the first one for no reason. Here's why.
Aye.
But kind of like, I really want to tell the viewers, but the viewers. But if I do, I kind of feel like it would kind of spoil it because I kind of knew.
Experience the deep fiction that is.
I kind of knew it was going to happen at the end because you told me, and I'm a bit gutted. But
No, we never.
aye, you did. You told me in college. You were like, "This happens," and I was like, "That sounds."
Oh,
right."
you must have asked me.
I must have asked you.
Aye.
I usually ask folk. I'm like, "What happens?" And then they tell me. But it was
That's usually
really
how asking a question works, Chris.
good. Well,
Aye, it's amazing that.
the viewers are still listening to this, and they don't really know.
If you watched any other horrors.
Aye, I forgot to tell you that a few months ago I went to the cinema and seen As Above, So Below.
Don't fucking kid yourself, Chris.
I watched that yesterday.
I watched it a few months ago and just remembered.
I watched it yesterday. On my
It's out on
computer.
DVD, so surely you would have just bought it on DVD.
No, it's not. Is it? Well, if it is, then I bought it on DVD and watched it.
I'm going to buy
I
the
think-
Blu-ray.
I
I
think-
think. That's how much I enjoyed it.
Aye, I'll probably
It's
buy it.
amazing. It's just amazing. Everything about it.
Aye, it's so good.
Perfect.
It's about
It's like
finding the
found-
gates of hell.
Found footage horror Tomb Raider
Harry Potter.
and Harry Potter.
Like you kind of know that they're going to find the gates of hell, but it's still frightening.
Aye.
Like,
It's great. It's great.
see the bit when there's like the dead guy and he's like fully preserved.
Yep.
That's
I thought he was
weird,
gonna get up.
But
I
he
was
didn't.
waiting.
But that made it more scary.
Yep.
What bit did you guys shit at the hardest?
The bit right at the start when the security guard jumps him.
Holy hell, man!
Aye, man. That bit and the bit where the black guy's at the top of the at the top of the well
The woman.
and the woman's behind him.
No, I could see that a mile away. Do you know what I thought would have been even scarier, right? See how it kind of, right, he's there, right, and there's like an opening to that's right over his shoulder, and then it cuts around and she's behind him. She should have just walked out. Imagine how creepy that would be if she just wanders out. You know what I
According
mean?
to Tom, when I went to see him, she does earlier on. Like, you see her walk by,
Probably.
and then she jumps up.
Do you not see her?
Aye, she does. She walks by first.
Aye.
Does she?
Aye, in the
Ah.
back she walks by, and then like he goes hello, hello, and then she jumps out.
Ah, okay. I didn't catch it.
The bit that I got really uncomfortable at is the bit where he's trapped in the bit with the bones.
Oh,
Aye.
but that was a
'Cause
bit.
I'm like claustrophobic, so that was like I was like watching it, man. Like,
Pap,
Aye.
that's me. That's Pap. That's me.
aye, man.
I thought like even though you could see stuff coming, like the door reappearing twice, and then like Pap and that being like I've never seen it before. Like they were kind of still really good at that, like acting it still.
Aye.
Like, they went like, "Oh my god, I've no seen that before." It's my next line. They
I
were
feel like that movie would appeal to like a massive range of people.
Yep.
Like I think my dad could watch that and like it
Yeah.
because he likes Indiana Jones. You know what I mean? Like no even joking.
It's even like how the guys get the scar in his hand, and it, like you work out for yourself what's happened with
Aye.
like the burning car and stuff
Aye.
Aye.
and stuff like that. I like that.
That was
That
cool.
was cool.
The bit
They
with
had
the
to take
car.
that car into the catacombs and send it to Farrow.
Did they?
Aye.
Did they film that in the catacombs?
That's amazing, man.
Oh man. Oh no.
I didn't really get the thing with the Philosopher's Stone. It's like once you put it back, you become the
That
stone.
bit was a set. That bit was like
Aye.
a set.
Aye.
But
Aye.
But once you put the stone back, you become the stone.
It was basically just like
she could let lynch folk and they'd get back to life.
it's basically like the stone lets you like through your own will like bring stuff into like being, like make it happen.
aye, it's about like
So if you
You-
decide it will happen kind of thing. Like as above, so
Aye.
below. As I am, it is.
Mm-hmm. Aye,
So it's basically just it's fucking magic.
It's
and she can do
amazing.
what she want.
aye.
Is the
I liked
gist.
the bit. Oh no, maybe I should have talked about the end bit. I
Aye.
should have said it, but just like how it ends.
It's great.
The fact that you're like you're kind of walking into this and you're like, right, they've actually just walked into hell, and
Aye.
I completely believe that they're there.
It was probably
See-
the best
see-
found footage I've seen since Grave Encounters.
See the way it ended?
It's a good shout.
See the way it ended? It's like you're waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting for it just, you know, it to turn, I guess. Is the best way to say without ruining it. Like,
Aye.
for it to fucking go off. It just doesn't. And then the credits hit. You're like,
Mhm.
fucking excellent. Excellent. Doesn't happen often enough.
I know. So I enjoyed. It felt very Grave Encounters-ish to me. I don't know
Aye.
what about it. I was just like, this is really.
It might be my favourite found footage movie that I've seen.
It's really good, man.
I was saying to Joe, like, when was the last time you watched two good found footage films in a row? Because I watched marked ones. and
Probably Grave Encounters
that's
1 and 2.
I feel like I watched Project X and Grave Encounters fairly close to each other.
I'm not seeing Project X.
End of
great.
watching like marked ones I watched pretty close together.
Man, end of watch. Holy fuck, man. What a movie.
Anyone else watch any horrors?
Nah, that's me.
No, I didn't. I didn't watch any of the horrors.
Tweet the week.
Yep, tweet of the week. This has went longer than I anticipated,
I
considering.
know. It's because we talked about 8 Simple Rules and Jake, the born again Christian.
And £2.48 burgers.
£1.
I had a Jaffa
fish.
Cake milkshake last night.
You did, aye.
I did.
Did you?
There's an ice cream shop opened at Irving Cross. It's amazing.
We'll leave in case I keep it quiet.
And
Okay.
to Stephen's suplex surprise.
Straight into the Iron Sheik tweet of the week.
Stephen's Crossface Crucible.
Jabroni, but that little punk, break his back, make him humble, put him in the camel clutch, And I didn't do it because for the God and Jesus and Mr. McMahon.
Gets me every time.
I saw some really good ones during Raw last night, but it was more like wrestling specific humour.
Aye.
So I don't know if he's just put up pure amazing offensive stuff.
I can feel it. It's going to be a what movie better?
It's
gonna be-
almost always is.
All that.
Capital letters, good night and go fuck yourself. The baby blue tights always fuck the talent to never get over Bubba. You see what happened. I don't even know what that's
That one
relevant.
under it go up.
The New Day or the New Go Fuck Yourself. What's the New Day?
It's like a new team of like guys that were there already, but they've kind of repackaged them so they actually do shit. They're pretty good. They wear blue tights.
Fuck the sassy pants.
What's that?
Tail. That's it.
Fuck the hashtag Cyber Monday. Chris
Oh
Brown.
no,
Chris
that's
Brown.
bad. I don't know if
Chris
you can read that out.
Chris Brown won a Soul Train award, probably for being a fucking scumbag.
Aye. Biggest pathetic waste of space.
Chris Brown, Iron Sheik tweeted in all caps, Chris Brown win for raising dick. You beat another girl, I break your fucking neck, jabroni. Hashtag Soul Train Awards.
I think the one below it's probably the best.
Fuck Ben. Fuck Ben.
Fuck Ben.
Tomorrow is December, so please go fuck yourself.
Johnny Football, new name Johnny fucking Racing Ball.
Good night, jabroni. Go fuck yourself till minimum Tuesday.
That's today.
That's today.
I'm with Sheik in that one. Fuck the Black Friday.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Tony Romo, you fucking turkey tits today. Go fuck yourself forever.
He's always pure raging about American
I
football,
know.
man.
Happy Thanksgiving, except for that turkey tits Miley Cyrus. As much as soon I going to beat the fuck out of the jabroni turkey, put that son of a bitch in a camel clutch, make it humble. Iron Sheik's raging about his Thanksgiving turkey. Oh my god! That has to be it.
Yep.
That has to be it. The winner of the Iron Sheik tweet of the week, Thanksgiving themed, is, in all caps, gobble gobble, you fucking jabroni.
I love how he's got like 100 retweets or something, but that one had 1,100 retweets.
Look at this Iron Sheik Macy's parade float. That's amazing. Right.
The real, the legend. Fuck, man.
That's amazing. Right.
Crazy bastard.
That was Iron Sheik tweet of the week.
Jabroni, but that little
We don't know why. We
British
come here
bad
some news, but we're going to give you it anyway.
put him in a camel clutch, and I didn't do it
Oh,
because
you're a
for the God and
mess.
Jesus and Mr. McMahon.
Since now, Total Film are now stealing Games Radar's film news. We're stealing it off them, so it doesn't really matter.
Star Wars trailer came out.
The Star Wars trailer. Hold on, I need to play the jingle.
Where are we hearing that from?
I have no idea. I think it's a pair of headphones, I think.
Aye, it is.
Aye, it is,
Aye, it's those.
Star Wars trailer came out.
Looks amazing.
It does. Looks fantastic.
It's a direct continuation from Pineapple Express.
What?
The cross lightsaber.
Oh, right, aye.
Cross joint.
Cross joint.
Next generation cross joint.
Yep.
Since Stephen explained to me the funny side of the George Lucas special edition trailer, that's quite funny as well.
What's that?
Someone made a George Lucas special edition trailer. It's just got hundreds of added unnecessary CGI on
Like Jabba the Hutt in the background.
it. It's amazing. Jurassic World trailer came out.
Aye,
Looks good.
aye, it does.
Chris Pratt's not put his fat back on.
I need to watch the
Yep.
the second and third
No,
Jurassic
no,
Parks.
you do not.
What, neither of them?
Not
I
really.
thought folk quite like the second one.
Folk quite like the third one, like me.
Third one's pish.
You're push.
Third one may as well be straight to DVD.
And what's wrong with that?
I feel because they're newer, they probably look pretty good.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt gives Sandman update.
That's a film.
Bet that movie never happens. Revealing he's very happy with the script. That means sweet shit all. Jean-Claude Van Damme is set to join the Kickboxer remake.
No.
He will replace his Tony Yaz character. I read this earlier today.
Oh, what?
Aye.
Suicide Squad folk.
Yeah.
Aye. Tom Hardy, Margot Robbie, Jai Courtney and Jared Leto in final talks. They're doing reshoots for Age of Ultron in January.
Right.
Just to add more action
To
scenes.
put more action in it.
Cool.
Apparently a Frozen 2 is happening.
Yeah.
Jake Gyllenhaal got Soul.
Okay.
This new boxing movie, man.
Aye.
It's coming out.
See the fact that he dropped £20 to play Nightcrawler?
Yeah.
Now he's
Aye.
put it all back
It's
on.
Vulcan season.
It's Vulcan season. Here we go. Here we go.
Parliament 25 to arrive in 3D.
Fuck, man. I think I'm ready for that. Folk are going to be being sick in the cinema and that.
Aye, I know.
3D found footage.
Natalie Portman. No, James Gunn says Nova will not appear in Guardians 2.
Oh, what?
What's Nova Prime?
No, it's Nova.
What's Nova?
He's a superhero.
Alright.
Natalie Portman in line to join Steve Jobs' biopic. Just like everyone else.
Aye.
It's like the new Doctor Strange, isn't it? Everybody's going to get linked to it. Then Benedict Cumberbatch.
Fox gives Independence Day 2 the green light. So, that trailer for that Pan came out. That looks quite good.
I've not seen it yet.
I've not seen it, but apparently Hugh Jackman's pretty good in it.
Pan breed.
Aye, that's it. That's all for news this week. Go
Go
watch the Star Wars trailer. You cretins.
It is over. TKO. Get wrecked.
It's coming soon.
Yep.
It's
It's home time.
time for you guys to get the hell out of my garage.
Yep.
Um,
It's time for me to get myself the hell out of your
so I
garage.
guess next week it'll be me and Joe.
Maybe.
So
unless we
there's
don't do one.
So there'll be no point in listening to it because I'm the life and soul.
Um,
Do you still do Chris's Creepy Corner when I'm not here?
No.
nope.
Oh, what?
So we will see you when we
On
do
the
one.
flip, bruh.
Yeah. Thank
Murdering
you for
instrumentals.
thank you for listening. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Goodbye.
Bye.
We're still here listening to this with us.
Just let one of these go.
Sunshine was shite.